Really?
You know, I was on Yelp. I was looking at the reviews for the BMW store here up the street. And there's a lot of good ones, but one thing I noticed was something common. A lot of people, they bash the car, but it's unbelievable. They'll say, this is my third one or this is my fourth one. So that part I don't understand. If you complain about something, why would you keep coming back to it? But what I was looking at was something called SMT, or surface mount technology. I have a customer, and let's take a look. I have a customer, and he works for a Japanese company, and they sell this test instrument that actually tests the reliability of electronics. And all of the Japanese automakers buy this equipment, but they have a hard time selling it to European automakers. As a matter of fact, BMW, he told me, has nothing to do with it. It's kind of technical the way he explained it. He's an engineer, but what he said was, when these components are put on the board, if you don't take it through a certain test process, there's a pretty good chance, the odds are, you're going to have some kind of a failure. But that's eliminated from like Lexus and Toyota, because they use the best equipment to do their diagnostics before the vehicle goes to delivery. So that's the difference. And I was just like, why do people keep complaining about the same thing over and over again? Why would you say, you know what, this is my third one, and this is the problem, and it's always been a problem? Why would you keep coming back to it? That part I don't understand. That's why I'm convinced that Lexus buyers are the smartest car buyers in the world. It's been proven time and time again. Well, if you looked at a list like this that says year after year after year after year after year, #1 car for vehicle dependability at time of delivery and in the initial driving is Lexus, why would you buy anything else? It's not like it costs a lot more. Matter of fact, a lot of times compared to BMW and Mercedes, it actually costs less. Not only at the time of delivery, but certainly over a period of time. Toyota and Lexus, the lowest cost of ownership over a 10-year period. That's been proved. I've got it in writing. And at the top of that list, BMW, Mercedes. Almost 3 times more to keep that car on the road over a 10-year period than a Lexus or a Toyota. That was it. I was just looking at this. He explained it to me. I don't understand it a whole bunch other than if you test properly in the beginning, and it's not cheap to do that, you'll build a car that will last for years and years and years, and you'll top the list every time. But if you don't, then buyer beware. You're taking your chances. And I experienced that back in the late 80s, early 90s when I was with BMW. It was something about certain cars, something would go sideways, and no matter how many times they brought it back, it seems like that one thing kept coming back. And I didn't understand. I always blamed it on the connections. But it goes deeper than that, especially today with the technology. Everything's all about computers. Surface mount technology, or SMT, is key. Lexus and Toyota, they will invest to make sure the car is built right the first time and not have to come back time after time after time. That's what I was doing, Chris. I was just taking a look at surface mount technology and Yelp, and you know, we're so blessed to be with Lexus. We don't have to field the complaints I was used to when I worked on the East Coast with the BM, and even again when I was on California with the Mercedes. Not there so much the car, but every time people came in and they had these huge repair bills or even the service bills, I had to hear about it. I'm happy to be with Lexus, and I'm sure you are too.
Oh, of course.